Trump did pick his chief of staff, and because he's such a woman hater, he chose Susie Wiles. Thanks for bringing this up, Jen. I've been dying to talk about it. So for those of you who don't know, Susie Wiles, the woman in the middle, the super cute little grandma, I love her. She's so cute and a badass. Hold on. So for those of you who don't know, she has just been chosen by Donald Trump to be the White House chief of staff. And not any chief of staff, the first ever woman chief of staff. Because again, he's such a misogynist. And let me tell you, Susie might look like a cute little old lady, which she definitely is. And they say that she's like soft-spoken and sweet, but she's also a political genius, as detailed here in this political article, which makes her look like such the badass she is. I'm obsessed with this depiction of her. So good. So good. And my favorite thing, Political titled this article, "The Most Feared and Least Known Political Operative in America," which I think is the most accurate and brilliant article title, and especially going along with this amazing illustration. So let me give you a few of the best moments from this article, but you definitely should read it yourself, and at least gives you a little bit of an idea who she is, why she's so important, and what this whole thing is about. Susie has actually been in politics for the last 40 years, and she started out with the Reagan campaign, and he's a big reason why he won. And she's a big reason why a lot of people have won, actually. It's insane. The woman is a genius, and she's never fully been like on one side. She considers herself a moderate, but she's backed all kinds of campaigns and absolutely explodes anybody into stardom. And you never see her. That's the most interesting part about her, is she is so smart and she's forwarded so many people, but people really literally have no idea about her unless you're in the political game. Until this moment, we've never heard of her. She's described as not just one of Trump's senior advisors, his most important advisor and his de facto campaign manager. This article was actually written all the way back in April, and at this time they were saying she's one of the reasons Trump is the GOP's presumptive nominee and not Ron DeSantis. Yeah, fast forward several months later and he won the whole thing, thanks to probably in large part Susie. And even through all the craziness that's been happening these last few years, like, she has still remained his friend, and that's a big reason why she ended up being his campaign manager in this whole situation, was because Trump only kept around the people who were allied with him and stuck through him through these last several years of chaos. Honestly, she's pretty rarely seen, and she tends to kind of stick in the shadows and do what she needs to do and let whoever she's running the campaigns for shine as much as possible, which is absolutely a brilliant move. But people in the know who she is. And here's a couple of quotes. "She's one of the most consequential people in American politics right now, and nobody even knows who she is." Again, this is an article from all the way in April, and this article isn't even catching fire till right now because of Trump pulling her onto stage. She's literally called the most successful and well-respected Republican operative in Florida by a long mile. Other people on the other side of the aisle are literally saying she's the most valuable political advisor in the country. And I think many would argue that Susie was absolutely the key to Donald Trump's success. Yes, he had the platform. Yes, that he had followers. Yes, he knew what he wanted to run on, I'm sure. However, Susie was the one who fine-tuned it, who I think changed probably the way that he presented himself and the way that he went about things, and made those subtle changes until it was more palatable for the rest of the country. I have a feeling that this is one of the most brilliant people of our time, and none of us even knew it.